So you'll just do this for 6 minutes, and that'll be perfect.
Who's claustrophobic? That's my first question. Because this is the room to be in.
I'm not claustrophobic, but I feel claustrophobic. Who's got questions? We've got questions. Who's got the questions?
I feel like there's been a lot of physical stuff this season, like most of you guys have done in the past. So how did you guys prepare for that going into it? Did you do that training studies? Did it require a little bit more physical labor before going down?
It's a mix. We get to do some of our own when it's safe. We have some people who are very, very capable, very impressive. So they
finally have a stunt room.
We have a good stunt room to work with and work in. And I mean, our stunt team is infinitely more impressive than we deserve.
Like a permanent team, and they're dedicated to just at the end of the day making us and the characters look good, and in return it makes them look good. So I remember I don't know if that happened yet. You have a scene that's like really good.
Yeah, that worked incredible.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Everything's very physically capable. Obviously, Isaiah's very physical, and Harry's very physical, so they had a great opportunity to use these people who are so skilled in this area already, and that's lucky.
Daddario's the best basketball player on the cast.
He got a basketball hoop
in the summer room. I thought it was in there. It's great.
It's great.
It's awesome.
What can you tell us about each of your characters, what's to come these last couple of episodes? Because we saw on the sizzle reel for the final episodes that it's gonna get a little intense. We're gonna lose someone by the end of it. So what's to come for you guys?
Within reason, what can we say? I think there is some resolution for our characters. Does yours end up in a resolved scenario, or is it?
Honestly, I'm blanking on what I know where I stand at the end of it.
Yeah, but what's the actual?
You can't say.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'll say about Luke is that you see a side of him that you're like, oh, yeah, I like this side. I hope we see more of that. And I mean, that's really all I can say. But that's the fun side of being able to go through something, I think, together collectively, where you kind of go hit a little bit of rock bottom.
You don't get resolved, by the way.
You don't.
I just realized that you do not get.
Yeah, actually, it heightens at the end.
Yeah. His goes up.
But a lot of covering up.
Lots of moving through the bush.
I have more. Go for it. Cool. I mean, trust is a really big thing too. This last 3 episodes and stuff like that, especially. So, who would you say is the most trustworthy character on the show?
Whoa. Okay. Because I mean, Simon is the most trustworthy because he's incapable of deceit. Deception. I don't see Luke ever lying, but he is.
No, but he does it. He does it for a reason.
Didn't I deceive you?
You deceived me.
Oh, you totally did.
I snuck around.
But for good reason, though. I think everyone has a reason to deceive.
Everyone has a reason.
And I think, it's justified in their own world, and I think that's what makes it interesting. Because everyone who's watching can kind of side with,
for reason.
Yeah, for reason behind it. It might be right or wrong in someone else's eyes, but at the end of the day, it is justified.
You always justify.
You're right.
You get more time.
It feeds the storyline. Hard to see.
What are you guys looking forward to for season 3?
I'm just looking forward to season 3. I'm so curious to what's going to happen now.
Well, you could get a love interest, apparently.
Apparently, yes. And then he told us all which book we should kind of loosely take a look at.
I have no clue what they're going to do.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I feel like they do that. They put that out there, and then you start looking into it, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm going through. And they're like, nope. We're changing this.
How much research do you guys do though when you get teased in terms of scripts or even what a showrunner might say in passing, hey, heads up about this? Do you go Google or do you
Well, what do you mean in terms of figuring out where that matches into the?
Yeah. how to prepare for that emotionally or mentally?
For me, it's not really. I don't do it until like you see a script. Someone can say something to you, but it's not really fully like you can't take it as gospel. You have to look at the script, and even at that moment, things might not make sense, and you kind of have to start talking to the writers and the directors to kind of shift it in a way that's going to line up with the character and the story.
Yeah. Since we're all here,
Don't you guys?
No, so we know that you two kind of have head warlock, head of the Institute. How much clashing will we see for the rest of the season and possibly in season 3? If you
on the right track.
should it be something positive we should be looking forward to, or are fans going to be like, oh no?
Depends on your perspective on positive.
Yeah.
Because if you like drama, then you might like it. If you don't like drama, then you might have a hard time. Because I think when these two characters are going through this kind of crossroad of like, who do I protect? Like these people that are kind of look the same. That we have this kind of same blood, or whatever, and now trying to figure out like this person that I'm in love with, like how do I tell them like, hey, I gotta take care of my partners, and I think that's when the drama.
And I think that there's elements like for example, Magnus is important to him, extremely important to him, but he neglected his sister in a situation where she was in incredible needed help and he didn't notice, and that was ignored. So he has to sort of recognize that his priorities have to sit with many people. Nobody is sitting on an island with one other person or sitting on their own. There's lots of people there. And Malec is not good at that. So he's going to see how balancing those various parts ends up resulting in conflict with maybe each.
Were you guys taking it a positive? Did you guys take it as a positive, the ending?
I take all things as positive.
I think everyone when they make a decision to do something has a reason, and you think you're right until you're proven wrong.
It's that saying, you're always judge people for their actions, you judge yourself by your intentions, and that's because we're looking at what people have done, not what they were planning on doing, how they thought it through.
And also how it made them feel.
Yeah, who's this new Matt over here? Like, what? So intelligent, like thought out, and just like you have all these answers. But what else? Tell me. I don't know what's going on right now.
Drink lots of water.
Like I'm so like every one of your answers, I'm just like, wow, that's really thought out. Hey,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.